record on this computer. Great, excellent. Welcome everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you everyone for joining, taking the time to join this presentation. I am Naufel, co-founder at QueerTech, and I'm here with my co-founder, Andy. Wonderful. So great. So we are gonna start, and the first thing I would like to do is share with you this video that we made from PrideHacks last year to tell you about the experience.
I'm so happy to be a sponsor on behalf of Unity Technologies for QueerTech, and this is our second year partnering with an amazing group that's not only celebrating our community, but connecting them to opportunities.
It was my first PrideHacks, and I wanted to take part because I liked the idea of a hackathon that was going to bring people together to use their technical skills to solve real problems faced by organizations that maybe don't normally have the time or the resources to get that kind of technical assistance. I'm always really happy when I can use my technical skills to help out and to do some good.
One of the reasons why I decided to volunteer is because I like their mission of helping marginalized community fixing tech problems. Thanks to this event, I learned a lot, especially seeing how tech professionals using their skills to help nonprofit organizations. And also having this learning opportunity for...
Okay, that was nice.
This is my third year with PrideHacks. I always enjoy working with the LGBTQI organizations and helping them meet their technical needs. This year, I was the project manager for the Dignity Network Canada project. The Dignity Network promotes LGBTQI human rights around the world.
Cette année, c'était la deuxième année que la Fondation Émergence participait au PrideHack organisé par QueerTech. Donc on est arrivé avec deux projets. Le premier projet, c'était de faire un microsite pour notre remise de prix. Et le deuxième, c'était de faire un système de commande pour notre matériel de sensibilisation. Grâce à l'aide de PrideHack, maintenant, on a une boutique Shopify qui nous permet d'avoir une expérience de la part de l'utilisateur qui est beaucoup plus simple.
ACCM is a nonprofit that offers support services to people living with HIV and hepatitis C, and we also do educational and promotion work. We had this really janky, super ugly website that looked like it was from the 90s. PrideHacks revamped it, and now we have a modern, up-to-date, and very accessible website that works perfectly on all platforms. So teachers can now access our content no matter where they're working.
Donc, merci QueerTech, merci à toutes les personnes qui ont participé au PrideHack. Ça va nous rendre la tâche beaucoup plus facile de sensibiliser le monde aux enjeux LGBTQ+, et de lutter contre l'homophobie et la transphobie.
I look forward to next year's PrideHacks.
Thank you so much to PrideHacks. We really appreciate your support.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, this was our video from last year. PrideHacks, it was the first time we've done it fully virtual due to the pandemic. It was a great success. So before we dive into PrideHacks and the event, I want to just give you a quick overview about QueerTech. I know there is a lot of people who are not familiar with the organization or maybe are new to QueerTech. So QueerTech is a nonprofit based out of Montreal with Canadian PAN activities. And so our mission is all about increasing representation of LGBTQ people in tech. We say we want to queer the tech ecosystem. And really it's about opening opportunities for LGBTQ people to get into tech and advance their career in tech. We also support, and our goal in the future, support queer entrepreneurs and encourage entrepreneurship. So the way we do that is through multiple programs. And so I'll let Andy talk to you about the programs that we have.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you again for joining today. Quickly, we have multiple programs under the QueerTech umbrella. The first is our QT Connect. You may have seen our QT Connect Cafe. series happening every other week on Thursdays, where we bring in really phenomenal LGBTQ individuals and tell their stories. It's all about inspiring others to hear their stories of how they got into tech, how they're advancing within tech, or how they've built their own company. Again, those happen every other week on Thursdays at noon. Our next one is actually this Thursday at noon Eastern, and you can always catch them on Facebook Live. There's a page on our website that always has the most up-to-date information as well. The second program, which many of you may be familiar with, is the Careers Program. We launched the Careers Program just prior to the pandemic, and so this year was the first year that we really started putting together strong programs in that program. And we started with the virtual job fair that took place in April the 8th. You can see the web page is still up, and so and we've sent out a summary report that we'll be adding to the website in the next week or so. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. And it's all about, training as many LGBT individuals to get jobs in tech, get access to companies, and working with companies to understand how to support LGBTQ employees overall. And then our third program is PrideHacks. PrideHacks is one of our flagship programs. It's our longest running program, and I believe this is, correct me if I'm wrong, Nofel, the 5th year that we're doing PrideHacks, so our 5-year anniversary. It's crazy. But every year we bring together technologists to solve problems for local nonprofits. And that's what we're here to talk about today. I won't go into too much detail because we are going to get into depth in just a few, but other programs that we're doing is our research program. This year we launched a research study to survey the landscape of the LGBTQ and tech kind of Venn diagram. So we'll be announcing that survey study in the next couple of weeks. And we did an entire lit review on the state of the current research that's available. So that we'll be publishing that later this year as well. So really exciting stuff. And then we're already planning for 2022 and hoping to launch our Queerpreneur program. So we have a lot in the pipeline, a lot that we're working on, and it's really all about queering the tech ecosystem and making sure that it's the best experience for LGBTQ plus individuals across Canada.
Great. So PrideHacks is, as Andy mentioned, is our 5th year organizing this event. It's our flagship event. PrideHacks is a hackathon that really aims at supporting and giving back to the LGBTQ community. So every year we select a number of LGBTQ organizations that serve LGBTQ community. We help them do an assessment of their technology, and we bring the tech community and LGBTQ community together to build solutions for this organization. We do the event in partnerships with Fierté Montréal, Pride Montreal. So that's why it happens during August, early August. That's the beginning of Pride in Montreal. We see this really, and I'll talk a little bit about why participate. We talk with a lot of companies. Not only this is a great opportunity to give back to the community, but we see it as a really solid opportunity for our partners to join us, not only do good, but also build their brand visibility through our community. For those who've talked to me, I talk a lot about how QueerTech can help you build your story to the queer community, build your story to the LGBTQ community. And one of the way to do that is to show up to the event and partner with QueerTech and really kind of bring your employees to these events. The second one is engaging employees. We have a great success and a lot of feedback from different participants throughout the year. This is an event where we see 50% of allies, straight, heterosexuals, individuals join in, but also LGBTQ. And so we see it as a great platform where people can connect with each other, learn now about the issues that face the community, and also have an opportunity to give back. So For those who have resource group or looking to engage their employees, this is also a fantastic program. Throughout the year, we've done so many programs. You've seen some of them in the video. We'll be sharing that video, so make sure you watch it again and see the project we work with. But really, we've been able to impact hundreds of thousands of LGBTQ lives across Canada. And so we're really excited to continue this opportunity and to help in these nonprofits. So as I mentioned earlier, the profile of the people that join, we really work very hard to make this event as diverse as possible. We reach out to many communities in terms of nonprofit. We try to select LGBTQ nonprofit that serve different communities, especially trans communities, non-binary communities, people of color, indigenous. So really kind of try and support different aspects of the community. And really it leads to like a very diverse event. As you see, we have in terms of sexual background, there's as many gays as straights as lesbians, and so really great to see that. It's very tech heavy. One of the questions we get is, do I only need to be software developer? The answer is no. Like a lot of the event we work with, I'll give an example of projects we do a lot is websites, right? A lot of the nonprofits don't have the resources to redo their websites, revamp their websites. And so they'll come during PrideHacks to help them. So not only there is a tech component to these websites, but also there is a content component. So we also look for people who are in marketing and able to write copy for the websites, translation to French or English, help them with social media and other aspects. So that's so that keep in mind that this is open to other people. For the PrideHacks process, the way we work is, so this is our kind of kickoff right now. We're reaching out to many partners and we're re-engaging with a lot of the nonprofits. We will be opening the application form for all the nonprofits in the beginning of June. We always invite all our partners to nominate nonprofits, reach out to nonprofits they know that serve the LGBTQ community and encourage them to apply. This year, what we're going to do is pair this organization early on with a mentor or a coach or a project manager that can help them within the application forms. As you can imagine, a lot of these organizations don't have the resources or the knowledge to be able to write down the problems that they have. And so having people who are qualified in tech that can support them to fill out the application and communicate that to us. So that will be throughout the month of June, we'll be collecting the applications and reviewing them. Once we do that, we also start the registrations for the participants. Usually it starts beginning of July. So once we start to get an understanding of what are the projects that are going to work on, we figure out what are the skills required, and then we communicate all that in the registration form beginning of July. So all the month of July will be registrations for individual. This is where we also invite our partners to encourage their employees to join. We usually prepare a package for you that can help you. It's social media assets and other content that you can use to promote internally to the employees and get them excited about the event. The event starts, so this year, so usually it'll start on a Thursday evening. So we have an opening virtual cocktail that we'll be hosting. So that will be from towards the end of the day, 5:30 to 7:30, and then we will create the opportunity for the teams to form. So in that evening, we will form the teams. This year, we will be doing the hackathon all day Friday and all day Saturday. We used to only do it on Saturday, but we got a lot of feedback from our partners that a lot of companies do give their employees, they have either employee volunteer programs where employers can take a day off and work on these projects. And a lot of people just want to work on a Friday and a Saturday. So we are opening it up to allow that. To give people the opportunity to participate. So, usually our process will present the problems, we'll build the teams, and then there'll be the kickoff. These will be virtual sessions this year, so it'll be all happening online. The teams will be working together throughout Fridays and Saturdays, and then we do at the end of Saturday around 5 p.m. we'll have like a closing, like 4 or 5. We'll have a closing of the event. That's where we present all the teams that work. We'll present the projects that they've worked on. So as you see, this is not a typical hackathon where we have prize and winners and jury. This is really about supporting the community. And so all the team will get to present the project that they are working on. And then we ensure that there is implementation of these projects either throughout the day of Saturday or after the event. Anything I forgot? Is it good? Okay. This is the schedule. So it's August 5th, 6th, and 7th. So as we mentioned earlier, 5 to 6:30 will be the virtual cocktail reception. This will be a networking event, great opportunity also for our partners to invite different people from the company to come and connect with the community. And then after that, we do the team. So we'll do the presentations of the problems and the team creations that day. And then August 6th and 7th, Friday and Saturday, will be the hackathon. Partnership tiers, we will be sending you a proposal. This is quickly just to kind of walk you through this. So we have 4 tiers this year. Our community tiers is the starting tiers at $1,000. This is give you the option for logo and visibility on our mailing list. We do have about 2,500 people on our mailing list, and then on Meetup we have another 2,500. So pretty large. We reach the community across Canada. Also, your logo will go on our website to recognize that you're a supporter of PrideHacks. Logo on the event banner. We do social media promotion on our partners. So that's something that we do internally, where we announce the partnership of each of our partners. We also give you those social media assets for you to post on your social media and internally with your employees. You'll also be able to get visibility during the networking events. So these events usually will have an opening keynote, we have a drag show, we'll have a keynote, and there'll be a banner, so you'll get visibility. It's usually open to a larger number than just people who attend the hackathon. So a lot of our partners, their executives, a lot of the teams, the community partners also attend. So it's usually fairly a large event. And then after the event, we do a thank you message. The other ones you'll see, so the allies will have the main additional thing here is a logo on a t-shirt. So this is something that our participants love to get. And so every year we select an artist that we work with that designed the t-shirts, and then we print these t-shirts for our participants. And so this year they will be also done online, and then we'll give them a link where they'll be able to order the t-shirts. And then the ally also will get a quarter page in our PrideHacks impact report. We'll also attach post this presentation our the PrideHacks impact report, and so you'll get to see the previous projects and the report that we produce. So you'll also, this is a report that's distributed to all our partners, to the community, and that it's used a lot to promote this event. The Pride, which is a $5,000 mark, this one gets everything the other 2 tiers have, and in addition you'll get a sponsors lounge during the hackathon. So we will be having different lounge where the teams will be working on, so that will give you that brand visibility, and also a half page. You'll get a half page on the PrideHacks report that we do. You'll also get a featured on the impact video, as you've seen the one that we've just shown. Last but not least, a unicorn is our $10,000. We are opening 2 for these this year. 1 is already filled in, and so there's only 1 that's left. And so this is in addition to a lot of the other tiers. You get the opportunity to do an opening ceremony keynote to address our community that goes into the video that we distribute massively to the community and we post throughout the year. You also get a sponsored lounge during the hackathon, featured on the impact video, and a dedicated full page on PrideHacks. So I will, we can open it up to Q&A. If you want to post your questions on the chat box, you can do that. If you're not open and speak, that's great. Turn on your camera and talk to us. We'd love to see you and talk to you. So whatever you feel comfortable with. Oh. I know, take your time to unmute and talk to us.
I just had a question about what platform will be used for collaborating during the hackathon.
We're still evaluating platforms at the moment, but we have a couple that, you know, because of COVID, there have been some really phenomenal platforms that have come out of to support virtual events. So we're taking a look at some of our favorites and trying to see which one will be the best to facilitate these kinds of connections and conversations. We used Brella.io for the job fair. It was really fantastic, but may not be the right fit for the hackathon. I'm looking at another one, a platform called Bramble.live. And it's very, it's a very fun environment. So I think it will add a level of celebration to the event that we're looking for. Last year we used a combination of Zoom and then just to convene and gather everybody. It worked fine, but we'd like to do something more this year. And then during the hackathon last year, the teams kind of picked their own platform to connect with, you know, during the day and use Zoom as a check-in. We'd like to try to keep it as contained as possible this year.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And James, if you have any suggestions of platform you use, or anyone for that matter, please feel free to reach out to us and share them with us. We spend a lot of time evaluating these initiatives. Great. I see next question. Do you see hackers companies across Canada, or is it mostly a Montreal event? This is a nationwide, Canada-wide event. So it will be a virtual event. As a reminder, our QueerTech communities are looking to expand to 8 Canadian cities, but these events are going to be anywhere in Canada. Last year, we've got people internationally also who joined, some from the US, Brazil, Romania. So it is open to anyone who would like to contribute. I see another question. Such a great, so this is for the job board. So we do have a job board that's part of our careers initiative. It is a subscription model. So if anyone is interested, you can email me, Naufel@QueerTech, and I can send you the pricing for it. So depending on the size of your company, you can do that. We use a platform that allow us to connect our job board with your websites automatically, and it pulls all the career jobs that are in Canada into it directly, and it updates on the real time. So we act as a referral site to your website, and then we do a bunch of social media posts throughout the year to promote our partners. And it's not included in the PrideHack package. It's a separate package. Yes, we do have another career fair in the works. We're working towards one in October, finalizing the date also, but you can stay tuned to participate. It's a really great question. I see Lisanne and Joe ask, in the past, we didn't really collect this information. So
Right. The question was, are most of the participants Canadian citizens? We don't collect the citizen piece, but the majority of the participants were based in Canada. We just don't ask the citizenship question. But they were like 95% based in Canada.
Great. So we got a couple more minutes to take any additional questions. Again, if you have any questions that come to mind, you can email me. And I posted my email on the chat box here. And feel free to reach out. Happy to chat and to clarify anything.
And one thing I wanted to mention, Nafel, this event is a little bit different than some of our other events in that it's a series of smaller events that make up PrideHacks. We begin to kick off in June with the recruitment piece, and then the hackathon itself, as Nafel mentioned, is 3 days. So that's the opening and networking reception, the 2 days of hackathon, and then we're potentially going to be doing a separate day to present the final findings when we release the impact report. But it's because the focus of activity is hacking during that day. I don't want partners to not think that there's multiple points of engagement. There's many points of engagement throughout the hackathon season, PrideHack season.
That's a great point. Also, for our corporate partnership, we usually close all the partnership by June 30th. So you have about 6 weeks to discuss with us, ask any questions. And then after that, we start focusing our attention on participants and also getting your brand in front of the participant in our community.
And another great point of participation for companies is to encourage their ERG groups to volunteer. We are always looking for very technical project managers, so we will be putting out that call beginning in June, and we'll be putting out the application. So we'll be looking for pretty strong project managers that can help us understand the needs of the nonprofit, design what that solution would look like, and then help us recruit the team necessary to build that solution.
Wonderful. Great. We got another minute before we wrap our info session. Last chance to ask a question. It's not last chance. You can email me also. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate it. We hope that was informative for you. And again, please reach out if you have any questions, and we're looking forward to have you on board this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.